The new moon in Libra arrives, guiding us back to center and conscious connection. Let's get some guidance from the card pull for this lunar energy. On Tuesday, October 21st, we have a new moon in Libra. To close out Libra season, we'll be heading into Scorpio season the next day. So let me read you the blurb from astrology.com to give you an idea of this kind of lunar energy. It says, this gentle new moon brings the balance we've been seeking, encouraging us to pursue harmony and fairness in our relationships. Don't accept anything less than equality and compassion. Who doesn't love a Libran new moon, right? The vibe is very good. It's like gentle justice vibes. It feels loving, and yeah, it brings everything back into harmony. So those are the kind of intentions that you're going to want to set if you're doing like a new moon ritual around this particular moon. Balance, especially harmony in your relationships from a heart-centered place, coming from a place of compassion for yourself and others. Very nice energy. Who doesn't love a Libra new moon? Ooh. I'm dropping these dice lately, but I caught that one. Let's see what our numbered shuffle is going to be. It's a 3 and a 1. Lovely. That's a 4. This may be a fresh new way to collaborate with others with a 1 and a 3. It may be creative parts of yourself being able to be expressed, they're saying. So like a balance in what you're doing for work or arduous energy, or like the mundane kind of need to do it life stuff with what you want to create, having fun, spontaneity, collaborating with others in an enjoyable way. But overall, we've got balance, which is great. Stability, really. Stability and protection with a 4 energy. So let me get these shuffled up and we'll see what kind of guidance they have to give. Okay, for our oracle, we've got the Truth card. Take a look at that. Love the energy of a Truth card in general. Yeah, it almost feels like relieving, this Truth card today. This feels like honoring what your heart is saying, honoring what is real, honoring what is true. With a Truth card, you know, this is what we want to lean into. I do feel like there is there's some guidance. Well, think about truth, justice, think about the Libran scales, think about that coming to light. This can be alignment with your natural truth, what is happening in your heart center for you right now, being able to communicate that compassionately with others. When you have your like partnerships that are heart-centered, being pinged, or when you're dealing in your partnerships over the next couple of weeks with this particular new moon, you're going to want to be very truthful. You're going to want to come from a truthful place. You're not going to want to, they're saying don't sugarcoat things. Overall, the truth can be, you know, quite blunt sometimes. It doesn't make it any less true, but they're wanting us to sprinkle kindness and compassion in that recipe for the next couple of weeks, especially with this gentle energy. Gentle new moon brings balance we've been seeking, encouraging us to pursue harmony and fairness in our relationships. Exactly. And all of that is going to come from a place of truth. So we want to honor the truth. You want to lean into the truth. You don't want to be kind of skating around things, like they said, sugarcoating it, being in illusion, trying to manipulate anyone. I mean, none of that is this vibe at all. It feels actually very relieving. That's the energy coming from that oracle card. So, you know, the truth will set you free, those kind of sayings, that's this vibe. Do it from a place of love and compassion, and it's going to feel really good. Let's see what we have with the tarot. The 2 of Wands. There it is up close. In this depiction, he's coming from a higher perspective here. You can see him kind of surveying what to do. The Two of Wands is definitely a decision card connected to your spirit. Because it is a 2 as well, you know, it's going to deal with couplings. You may have decisions that you're looking to make in your relationships. Obviously, with this kind of an aspect and the fact that we're getting the Truth card as well, you're going to want to first and foremost listen to where your spirit is trying to lead you. What is true for you? What feels like the best path for you? What is the right decision for you? And then as it concerns other people, you know, thinking about how it is that that would affect them is what they're talking about. With the Two of Wands, you're always in a contemplation energy. It's a card that says, take a moment, take a beat, lean back, listen to your spirit, survey your options. You don't need to hurry up and rush to this path or rush to this decision. But once you know, so it's telling that they're coupling it with the Truth card. Once you know what it is that you're meant to do, or the path that you're meant to take, or where your spirit is calling you, what you're inspired to do, you don't want to be lying to yourself about it, right? You want to be able to express it. You want to be able to start making plans about it. You want to be able to go out into the world and actually fulfill it. Sometimes with a Two of Wands, we can get hung up in the decision, like stay on the fence forever. And it's not a good idea, right? Like if you know which way your spirit is leading you, they're telling you this new moon allows you to actually be able to go out into the world and start to live your truth, start to embody your truth. In your relationships, again, you may have been really nervous, let's say, to tell what your true feelings are or to express yourself to someone else. In this case, again, if you do it from a place of love and compassion, you make that decision, it may change your options or what you observed as your options in the relationship and may help you make a beautiful, passionate, and inspired decision. Yeah, they're saying some of it will be done together, meaning like, if there's someone else involved in this and you're both like, which way should we go? Should we do this? If you're in a coupling or if you're collaborating with someone, could be anything, could be like an acquaintance at work, could be, you know, a really great friend, a family member. If you're trying to make a decision, work together, lovingly work together, both express yourself together, communicate together, because the options are going to be, or the choice and the options that are being given are going to be for both of you, right? So if that's the case for you, make sure that you're talking to that other person truthfully. Yeah, they're saying hold space for each other so that you can be able to see clearly what your options are and then come together to make a choice. Yeah, it feels, if you set yourself open, that doesn't really make any sense, but that's what they're saying. Set yourself open, meaning if you set yourself up to be an open channel, you're going to find that your spirit is guiding you somewhere because the truth is being revealed, right? Like it's there. We've got the Truth card. It's not going to be wishy-washy or confusing. The truth always feels very grounded and distinct. That's how you're going to tell that it's the truth. If you feel still anxious and nervous about it or fearful about it, or if it feels like scattered, chaotic energy, it's probably not the truth. The truth will feel grounded, even if your mind is like, yeah, but I'm afraid. There's a difference between the intuitive truth and honoring it and the energy connected to it. Whether you want to deny the truth to yourself or pretend that it's not the truth, that's something totally different. The truth itself within you will feel very grounded and sure. That's the energy, and that's your intuition trying to show you, yeah, this is the way to go. So take a moment, take a breath, create space is what it feels like. Create space around you under this new moon. It feels like a really good moon to do ritual under because the ritual would be to create space for you to be able to survey clearly not only the truth within you, what your heart is saying, but your options that are available. And it's like, give me the strength, the courage, and the wherewithal, the willingness to be able to step onto that path of truth, to make that decision for myself, or for us to make that decision for ourselves and actually walk it. You're going to get hung up with a Two of Wands if you know what the truth is, but then you don't have the willingness to actually start planning it or going ahead and stepping onto that path. So I suspect that with this new moon in Libra, we're going to be very clearly getting some hints or some insights about what we truly want, what is true for us. And the goal is to honor those in a very understanding and loving, compassionate way. And the same goes for those people around you, especially the ones that you have heart connections with and you care about. Allowing them to speak their truth and then honoring that for them, holding space for them, is going to be just as important. It's a wonderful collaborative, loving energy that's coming in with this new moon in Libra. Like, again, who doesn't love a new moon in Libra? Let's see what we have for a charm. They're showing the word compromise. That's what they just blasted it in like a neon light in my mind's eye. So just a little note, I guess. The tree charm. There it is, the tree charm. For some of you, this may be a family member. The tree, they're talking about, your family tree, ancestors, or, those people close to you that are part of your family line or your lineage. So for some of you, it's going to be family members connected to this particular energy that we've been talking about that's going to be affected with this energy. You may have family members that are that have placements in Libra. I know I do. So it may be attached to, family members. The tree in general is like the tree of life. It's about rooting yourself and then growing from there. It's about giving life to the things that feel stable and strong, hence the truth card, in your rooted energy, in your core energy, and then allowing those to branch out, to water those so that they can grow and they can flourish and they can bloom. So we're coming from this really distinct place of truth and being able to do that, honor it there with this Libran energy. And we're seeking fairness. And like Spirit said, neon light, compromise. It's not just about you with this kind of new moon. It's not just about you. You've got to, acknowledge other people, have compassion for other people, and give and take, right? Reciprocity energy is available, and that's what's going to help us all grow. So I hope that this resonates with you. And if you feel like, you need to do ritual around it, by all means. Yeah, they just said, keep creating the space. Next up, we're moving into Scorpio season. Scorpio season begins and Neptune retrogrades in Pisces. Those are what's coming up just around the corner the next day. So you can check the Astro Guidance playlist to check out the insight that's going to come through with those two aspects. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my next readings and guidance. And thank you so much for watching.